What's up, guys? So Punisher Red Band number 1 comes out on Wednesday, September 10th. I got a chance to read this over the weekend and just wanted to tell you a little bit about it. This is written by Benjamin Percy and the art is by Julius Ota. This book wastes no time getting to the craziness. The first few pages feature the Punisher in full Punisher gear with the classic logo and classic white gloves and boots, shot up, covered in blood, and surrounded by the dead bodies of people who were in Tombstone's gang, and on a boat belonging to Tombstone that contains lots of narcotics that he set on fire. I thought it was cool seeing Tombstone in this because he also pops up in the pages of Amazing Spider-Man sometimes, and I just like when books have that type of connective tissue. So the beginning of this book looks like your standard Punisher book, which is not a bad thing, but the twist here is that he doesn't remember who he is, though he does still know how to be the Punisher. That much is instinctual to him. After all this is over, the Punisher washes up on shore and is found by an old lady who takes him back to her house and helps patch him up. That's only part of the book. Another part deals with Tombstone and his reaction to losing his product. He doesn't know who was behind it, and let's just say he's not taking it well. Another part of this book features another well-known Marvel character who we haven't seen in their full capacity in quite some time. I don't want to tell you too much about that part, but I'm very excited for what it might mean for this series and what it could mean for other Marvel books. I loved this book. I've always been a big Punisher fan, and this feels like very classic Punisher. I didn't much care for the Joe Garrison Punisher, though I think it would be cool for him and Frank to face off at some point. As the name suggests, this is a Red Band book. I've kind of soured on Red Band books over the last year or so because a lot of times they aren't as graphic as other non-Red Band Marvel books, but I'm happy to say that this book earns the Red Band status within the first few pages. I've also never really loved amnesia stories. I've always found it frustrating when I know who the character is, but they don't. But it does fit pretty well here because there's this whole mystery of how is the Punisher back. We do get a hint of that on the last page, and it made me really want to read the next issue. So again, this comes out on Wednesday, September 10th. Let me know if you pick it up, and if you do, let me know what you think about it.